Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sarah Yu. Today we have a great co-host, Paul Luis. He had been many years with me co-host. I'm really thank you for his contribution. Saturday, 2 p.m. We're going to regularly have a show together. And our show is will Post and Dr. Sarah for U.S. Senate show, as well as today's American World Youth Show, as well as local TV show, You Vision You Right show. So today, especially, we will going to talk about our great President Donald Trump uh, initiative business growth and job creation policy, as well as we will talk about department government efficiency, Elon Musk challenge and solution, as well as our great President Donald Trump, new administration challenge and solution we're gonna talk about. So I'm co-host Poel, Luis Poel. Thank you for joining today. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Lewis Powell, originally from South Carolina. I am a friend and campaign associate of Dr. Sarah Lou, and I love to talk politics, which is what we're doing today.
That's great. That's great. I like to. So, do you want a question or do you want to, what do you want to start?
Well, I first wanted to ask you about how the economy is going under the second term of Donald Trump. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that as a business owner myself, I'm really thankful for our great president Donald Trump himself. He's achieved himself many business. He has a lot of experience, as well as he's fighting for himself motivation for our America, especially business grew and job creations. I'm very more thankful for his executive order, right? Especially in executive order for business grew and job creations. He did a tax reform and tax cut. Business owners' best burden is a tax, so we made money. Most of part of we are spending is very important. We spending like property tax and then local business tax, sales tax, many tax.
Mhm.
After myself, I have a five corporation, and I pay every year even basic $800 corporation tax. But he did a great job to cut the corporation tax and deduct corporation tax rate, and the tax cut is make us able to get money. We save leave production and as well as job creation. I think
Right.
that is saving great capital also reinvestment, as well as I think that the regulation himself, the regulation is so many. Like myself, I have a credit card company, fintech company, and legal company, and immigration company, business school, and several nonprofit. We have
Mhm.
all the regulations, every year. License renew, it cost. Sometimes we are decided to close business. Many people I receiving counseling, they want to close business because of the regulation changing. Is too much regulation, but I think his executive orders that are the regulations eliminate burdens. Many business owners, and indeed the business grew. Also able to companies operations. Very efficiently. As well as I can talk a lot all day about his achievement and make us better, but I'm going to focus on just few. Okay, so as well as he did a infrastructure investment. Like example, uh, launch large scale like infra project, improve transportation is very important in California as well. As I'm a business owner, we always driving, delivering credit card machine, and meeting the people like many hours. We are in traffic like 3 4 hours in traffic. So if we know many present they are just issuing infrastructure, but their term is short. But I think this term, our great President Donald Trump improved transportation effort. And I know he already looking many projects in Los Angeles, to the Las Vegas, and then many other projects he are looking for himself. I'm so thankful for his contribution that numerous, effort for infrastructure, as well as all his policy initiation, executive focus on job creation. If more infra, more job creation, more delegation, more job creation, more tax cut, and more tax reforms, more like a job creation, and a few more things. He the effort to enhance education job training. So he issuing exclusive order, vocational training program. Like me, I'm a nonprofit. You did also nonprofit. We have a contribution maker on material. Our great president Donald Trump know that how important vocational job creation training, as well as he provide many skilled laborers, manufacture sector. He build a manufacturer come back to America. Another, no, I can talk all day. What about you talk, okay?
Yeah, well, it's certainly what we're seeing now is a definite change from the Biden years. We had a lazy, inept president, a creature of the DC swamp who had been up there 100 years. He had no creativity, no capacity to be creative.
Yes.
He was a puppet of certain ideological factions in his administration. He didn't really care about the economy, and he was so beholden to the young woke ideologues in his administration. It was almost like he could not make a decision himself about anything without being told what to do with his sycophants. Now, we know from the first Trump term that we had a very good economy under him. Not such a great economy, in my view, under Biden, simply because of inflation, even though the liberals say, oh, our economy was so great under Biden and nobody believed it because of the price of eggs. What I worry about is that the second Trump term might not be as good for us because the inflation could stick around. They say that once the prices are high, once inflation sets in, it does not go away. Prices do not go back to what they were. So I certainly trust Trump to do more than any Biden or Kamala or any Democrat on the economy, but I worry that maybe inflation is here to stay and he won't get the credit that he deserves. I also am a little bit worried about the tariffs. Most free market conservatives do not like tariffs. Tariffs can be inflationary. Now, we know they are excellent negotiating tools. They also are wonderful ways to punish those who are behaving badly. But are we ready to pay, $10 for a pack of toilet paper or whatever? I don't think so. So we've got to be careful with tariffs so we don't further make the inflation problem worse.
Yeah, I think I'm agree what you say because of the most borders. This administration, we are selecting our great president Donald Trump because he had a experience for business, and the inflation is makes sense to him to fix. But however, even his big effort, what you say, like tariff policy, as well as many inflations, is effective every day. Only cannot by his changing policy or his effort cannot able to do so. So we should participation, neither his those movement, low inflation, as well as make America great again. I think the we should be okay because every movement, every our history, we have so many presidents there want to fix their first few months or 1 year they have not see that good result right away, but everything is will be gradually, I think, fixed, because his whatever the leaders, what kind of dream, what kind of leaderships, as well as he's really wanted to do, I think he can do, because every leaders, even Elon Musk and our great president, those two leaders so magically gotta choose this time. I think that they can do it. I'm trust on their participation, collaboration, and
Yes.
contribution country now. Yeah.
Yeah, the big thing is creativity, and Trump has a very creative mind. He's like an artist. That doesn't mean that everything that he's touched has turned into gold. Like many successful business people, he has had some businesses go bankrupt and so forth. Failure is part of the job when you are a billionaire,
Yeah.
right? But I certainly think we're in for better times than we have had the past 4 years. So I'm hopeful.
Yeah, because of any we know that, right? Fail is a matter of success. So because
That's right.
we learn so many things through fail. So like Elon Musk, how many times he failed for Starship, right? Now it's
Right.
his success, And our great president Donald Trump as well as how many times bankrupt, but he's now it's billionaires. Anyway, so I think that we have to give time to our great president Donald Trump, especially business school, job creation. It take time. And I was going to really appreciation his contribution, those tax reform, tax cut, and deregulation, as well as trade policy reform, as well as infra investment, as well as the education, job creations, and energy independence. So he did a many energy independent project as well. That's very important. Domestic energy product promoted project oil, natural gas and renewable. That is very important because, like, in fact, as you said, that is the inflation, right? We pay too much high cost gas, and so that is we have the renewable, as well as just many other energy product. We have to save cost. So I think that is really big deal loss, big deal loss. So as well as one, I wanted to focus his strengths, medical and those field. He pursue policy to make U.S. Global leader in medical, as well as low cost medical. Many pharmaceutical manufacturers come back to United States. So I think he's really great things. Even, we are just, I went to inauguration just January 20. What day is today? Even not a month, he didn't made a, 100, more than 100 executive orders because we didn't see any other president did. So that means he already prepared before he present. He already made a 47 agenda, his campaign. He already know, his team already know where they needed to go, what kind of person they need. I think this gap 4 years, he prepared in strongly make America great again team, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a man of relentless energy and creativity, and those are the two things usually lacking in government. They are not energetic and they are not creative, and that's what.
Yes, he's really, really good leader. I met several times. I'm still young, middle of 50, but he looked like more than younger than me. Like energetic, I powerful. So it's good, really good. And I am very like impressed. A few days ago, he was attending a national prayers breakfast, right? So that time he talked about how he was almost assassination, but that moment how God saved him because of Make America Great Again. So he know what is why God saved him. So we are like I have a weekly meeting, mega Make America Great Again California. We have a mega group meeting every weekly Saturday, Friday 7 o'clock. I have a California delegate meeting every Wednesday 12 noon. So we are really pray for America, pray for our great President Donald Trump in this time, because our country like Sodom and Gomorrah, like now every place somehow. But I think our great President Donald Trump somehow like Abraham, God choose Abraham to deduction to, why don't you seek 100 righteous person are not gonna, destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, but he cannot find even 100 righteousness. But I see that in California, even MAGA teams, all the righteous people, I think this time, we were going to big win because of we have so many supporters to like example America Great again agendas we fight and California MAGA teams as well as California delegated teams as well as California GOP and National Republican Committee. I have so many positions. I have a membership and Donald Trump, funding members for all kind of achievement and cabinet advisor members. He gave everything. But anyway, we have not only myself, many people they are supporting. So I think God gave it to him to fix, like Sodom Gomorrah fix, And then even after Sodom Gomorrah, I see that God rebuilt America. God rebuilt everything, right? He does not leave. He does not destroy. Only he rebuilt uh, everywhere in Sodom Gomorrah, make you really a liberty and a prosperity place. Which
Yeah.
is so we have God. So we have leaders in God choose Moses, God choose David, God choose Abraham, God choose Solomon. Each years, each generation to generation, God choose leader to fix a problem. Every place fix, every day we have fix, but who we're going to fix? So I think our great president Donald Trump, Elon Musk will fix it. So now time to we can.
And I was going to interrupt here. Nancy Pelosi is like Lot's wife. She turned back and looked at the fires and turned into a pillar of salt. That's what happened.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yes. That's the really we have already vice versa in Congress, yes or no, who supporter, who not supporter. Even now is our president Donald Trump fighting so many challenges, right? We can talk about the challenge, what our president Donald Trump had a challenge. So I think legal challenge in the executive action because so many executive orders he did several executive orders not meet legal like boundary, but because it's fifth order, some exercise even out boundary of legal, but so many opposite persons they're arguing some actions he did executive orders overstep executive authority and sometimes violations law. But
Hmm.
I think what do you think that
What do I think about his executive orders?
yeah executive order or like what is challenge legal challenge or people is now fighting, like some people they are
Yeah.
very happy but some people they are fight, yeah.
Yeah. This is a very interesting topic because some people say the executive order goes against democracy because it's not being debated for 25 years in Congress before they eventually decide to take an election.
Yes.
But in recent decades, the executive branch has grown in power, and the Supreme Court has allowed that and upheld it. And we have seen presidents being more willing to use executive orders. You remember, I believe, I don't. My facts might be old here, but I think Franklin Delano Roosevelt sort of took it to a new level because he wanted the New Deal pressed through and he wanted to expand the courts and all that. And Barack Obama, remember when he was
Yeah.
president, he said, "I will use this pen." And that meant he was going to write executive orders because he said the Republicans in Congress won't let me pass anything. So it is something that it is a tool, the executive order that the executive, the president, has at his or her disposal, but they are never without controversy. And particularly a guy
Yeah.
like Trump who wants to fire off 100 in one day, there's going to be instant litigation for that. And we're seeing that from the moment he took office, what was it, 2 weeks ago, started sending out the executive orders instantly. Lawsuits started to pop up. That's the way it's supposed to work. I think as long as then a president's not being a dictator with the pen, then it's okay. He is within his rights to make executive decisions and orders about about things that he's supposed to, related to our economy and our nation, military and foreign policy, and so forth. I don't see any egregious violations of executive orders in since Trump has come back into power. Do you? Is there anything that you think was just beyond the pale?
Oh, I don't think so. You know, you see, like every our nation, we have America have history, right? We have George Washington, we have Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, Donald Trump, Donald Roosevelt. All they have a core message. You know, like George Washington had emphasized national unity and importance of a strong federal government. They
Mm,
they had, as well as Thomas Jefferson, advocate individual liberty and limited government promoting, you know, as well as Abraham Lincoln said, focus on preserving union and, you know, abolishing slavery. As well as
mhm,
Donald, you know, Roosevelt also promoted, in, you know, very imparting, you know, consumer or like fairness, consumer and worker business, everything. So you know, each American history, they did executive actions by you know, if this is not, if this is illegally or like I don't think so. This is executive order is
mhm.
powerful, but I think this is the most legally, and also I think that because we needed to see strong leaders has more executive order because I think there is a background. Our President Donald Trump, he believe he needed to do executive order because of he did a 47 agenda. He promised to his voter, I will fix this. It doesn't matter other people say no or good, he go, his promise. I think that that's why he did make all the executive action, whatever he, according his 47 agenda in his election, you know, website. We make a show about, I make a show about his 47 agenda. I wrote many articles, you know, about his agenda, all kind of media, you know, I did so I understand his agenda. This is promise between people to people, between the border to him. So I think he has a lot of legal challenges. People like filing arbitration and many things. But I think he will win because he never lose finally every deal. Yeah.
Right. And Trump is so strategic and so smart.
Yes.
And one thing he has going for him is that 1/3 of our current Supreme Court was appointed by him.
Mhm.
He appointed, I believe, three sitting justices of the U.S. Supreme Court. And that's good because he appointed pro executive justices. I believe Kavanaugh even worked in the executive.
Yes, that's really good to see them now.
There's a good chance a lot of this litigation that the
Mhm.
Democrats are throwing up is not going to go their way. And most of his executive orders, I believe, will be held up if they go to the Supreme Court level.
I think not only Supreme Court level is important, is more important. I think three facts. I think first, you know, Supreme Court level should make his executive orders more like feasible to legal, no legal challenge, and as well as I think that we have the Congress. There is Congress bipartisan support to our great President Donald Trump executive order, because nowadays we see the TV, many Democratic, you know, Congress members, you know, they asking to impeachment, you know, to again for about because of he made a all kind of executive order against anyway what they like it. So we need to really make sure our President Donald Trump team and they need to make effort bipartisan support for his executive order as well as the other orders he will provide. And then third things, because you know, our great President Donald Trump team did one great things because they wanted to many media or reporter they invited to the White House to White House reporter at the White House conference meeting. Many people they apply, even one day thousand people apply. I think that between people to people administration very important, because many people they don't know even what is executive order, why they needed to executive order, what reason executive order. So I think the in White House conference more exercise to between media as well as between border between the people, then they can more support our great President Donald Trump for effort. So I think now it's good because they are like asking many reporter come back to join those conference. Even Pakistan, even small like media, they can apply. I think that is can solve together three those we are mentioned just. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I think another thing to remember is that, as Barack Obama famously said, elections have consequences. So right now, the Democrats are still in tantrum and denial mode. And the fact is, they lose the election, they can't control the agenda. That's not how it works.
Yeah, I know that Barack Obama, he administration 2009 to he was living in 2009 to 2000 2009 to 2017 he was administrator, right? So his core message is hope and change, as well as he focus on healthcare reform and economic recovery. So wherever he find he bring the Obamacare, right? So he solve semi healthcare as well as economic recovery somehow. But we have so many debt, right? We still like struggle people many healthcare. So I think our great President Donald Trump core message, he's a champion America First policy, as well emphasize the national strong security as well as economic nationalism, without putting putting those attracted like a lot of things happening for him. So I think he more focused on very America first between those all foreign country. So whatever each president had a core message, right? So I think they built that. America changed their way. So even you said Barack Obama, he take care of healthcare, but anyway, some sort of we change it. Even like Ronald Reagan, he's advocated about the free market principle and economic, lot of economic and business. So a lot of things he did for business, free market, and limited government power, government control business. So I think that each president they have many things they will destroy this destroying recovering make America strong again. So I think that we are continuously pray for our great President Donald Trump administration. As he said last few days ago, he went national breakfast player meeting. He told that he just told exactly what told I made a last sermon last week. I told that in sermon said without God is not great, America not great. So I think he talked same like that. He said without God great and America not great. I think he know the value of Christian and he know value of biblical principle. In this America is founding fathers. He talk about founding fathers, George Washington, and I think Thomas Jefferson. I think he talk about so all his nations unity. He talk about that. I think we need to really support him for this is last chance to us. Like our Elon Musk said that this is our last chance. Really, I think I agree that this is our last chance. Fix America first agenda. We need to really go for it, and we need to really make all the policy, his executive order needed to exercise, make America great again. So now we can talk about our Elon Musk, our big hero Elon Musk. Are you ready? Yes. You can talk.
So Elon Musk has founded the DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. He is very much like Donald Trump in his personality, and in some ways, I think his background and his attitude toward government. One thing you find with many of these highly successful entrepreneurs is that they see that government is inefficient and that it is not well managed, and that government really does need to. It should function like a business. It should function efficiently, and there should be management, and there should be good hiring practices, and they should fire employees who aren't getting the work done. And there is too much just stasis in government, and stupidity and laziness and torpor and lack of creativity, all the things that drive people like Trump and Musk crazy. So I think the two of them working together are going to make a very great team in cutting, I would say drain the swamp. I don't know if we're still using that phrase, but in taking a meat axe to the federal government, which is by nature unimaginative, lazy, and inefficient. Somebody's got to stop our decline, and Trump and Musk are good candidates for that.
Yeah, I think this kind of job, what take those two people is really only momentum. This America really momentum to changing. As their vision to momentum is love America. I think I met those two people really in inauguration. I met Elon Musk. His message really touched me. He said, "My heart goes to you." So he working by heart. So I was wondering, I'm a really big fan of Elon Musk. Maybe this is my personal story, how I become Elon Musk big fan. When I was 2018, I'm starting learning political office. Because supporting our great President Donald Trump, everywhere I go, talk our great President Donald Trump best. Even people said impeachment, he's wrong, something, but I always talk, I see his potential and I see his leaderships. So even every person said, this person's blah, blah, but I say he's best president in the world, in the American history. And same things, I am really knew about Elon Musk very well because of when I was in 2018, I started looking for like my mentor or my role model. I look at Elon Musk. I see his non-profit, how much he donation, almost $10 billion for community service all over the world. I'm really thinking his contribution to the world. And I think I want to be like Elon Musk. I want to be successful like Elon Musk. I want to be successful contribution like Elon Musk to the world. He support everywhere, Africa and all of the world, all of issues. So, and I studied how I can become like Elon Musk. I studied 5 hours per day. I looking his all the companies, all the boring company. I'm a real estate broker. I own the real estate company, right? How I can be like boring company, the SpaceX, Tesla, and the Neuralink, even OpenAI now is OpenX. Now I'm studying about him personal life and business life for detail. Until now, every day I'm watching about him 2-3 hours because I have to learn from him motivation. So my final listen to him, and even 2018 to until, I'm really fan of both two, President Donald Trump and Elon Musk, because I knew them. I'm not just say to unfollow them because I'm every day I started watching because I'm a candidate or political leader. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to be like them. That's why I did. I think so many people like me, they have history. Yesterday I went to Mega California MAGA meeting. They said talk why I become a big fan of, both Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I was thinking I needed to say this too. I don't have time to there because too many people like join. I don't have, but this is my show, right? So I'm really fan of Elon Musk and fan of our great president Donald Trump because I knew them, what kind of person they are, what they did. We have track record many places. Our great president or our great leader Elon Musk, he did himself. So I'm very confident for our Elon Musk. He has the right position, and as well as he doesn't even get any $1, salary for that position. Everything is voluntary. And he hired like 5 or 6 staff. Is the best staff. Many people say, he's choosing long step, but I don't think so. His best step, IT and AI and, blockchains. Many technology he did. I think many things he did. Even few days, I see he did many things. He did other make efficiency in government through AI technology, real-time monitoring. Now is before he did, we cannot see the real time, like which one is even they wanted to any material, they cannot see it, but make them to AI, system, they can put the information they want to see real time what happened. So I think he is really good, make change this America through his effort for that. But still we have a little bit legal challenge because many, we see on the TV, many people, especially in Democratic Congress, now is a protest, against Elon Musk. This is natural, this is natural. I think every policy we make in Congress said one is say yes, there were so many benefit for yes. Someone no said they lose their benefit. That's why there is vice versa. I think Elon Musk fight, many things is really done good. How about, what do you think?
Well, it's interesting. The media, the mainstream media, I mean, they build certain people up into heroes like Dr. Fauci, Stormy Daniels, Michael Avenatti, who's now in prison. And then they also turn people into villains like Trump, like Melania, like any Republican. I mean, Vance, George W. Bush, Michelle Bachmann back in the day, Romney, they tried to vilify him. Now he's an anti-Trump Republican and sort of a never-Trump Republican. Now they like him all of a sudden. So lately, Elon Musk has become the left's new boogeyman. It's almost like they see now that their round-the-clock vilification of Trump didn't work because we reelected him, and they weren't able to put him in prison. The 34 felony conviction didn't work. So Musk is sort of the new kid on the block for being the next guy up, I should say, for being vilified by the media. But I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work.
Yes, so I think we have so many liberal medias. They are whatever they want to talk, right? What they can talk about, whatever, because of freedom of speech, they exercise long, I think. But anyway, that is true is true. Even people make long story, like put in the this and that. But God knows the true heart, true story about who love America. If you blame, it's not about love America. They only doing in negative, blame. Donald Trump no good and Elon Musk no good. They don't give any solution for that. They don't bring the solution in, they only blame. So we should talk about solution, what the current administration of a government had. I never see any anchor reporter really they talk about solution. They always talk about the issue, and the way our great President Donald Trump and great Elon Musk did long and this and that. Why don't you give a solution? Why don't you give a solution? That's my answers. Why don't you give a solution? In Congress, in every Congress member also we have to give a solution, you know. But they all said negative things, negative rumors, negative, you know, effective for our great president Donald Trump, Elon Musk, but they don't give solution, but they give solution to people. They give solution to people, right? So we get solution. I'm a business owner. I'm
Right.
a, you know, entrepreneurs and job, you know, trainers, anyway, job creator. So everything political, you know, tended. I'm every day changing my life through those two people, and we are changing effective, good way, right? So I don't understand why they get paid that much. You know, I think in there is also our Elon Musk needed to some efficiency policy to
Yeah.
our liberal use, right? In a
Mhm.
channel, yeah.
And the Democrats and the media working together in tandem with liberal business leaders have been very good at controlling I would say taking the mic, controlling the agenda, controlling our national conversations. And we need people with money like Musk
Mhm.
and Trump and whoever else, multi-millionaires and billionaires, to put their money where their mouth is and to never be afraid to fund and support counter narratives and counter arguments to push back on the liberal uh, uh, bullhorn, which is so loud because Democrats have 90% of the media working for them for free.
Mhm.
They also have billionaires like George Soros. A lot of the people in business, most of the people on Capitol Hill are Democrats, and they are millionaires. So we need to push back against their falsehoods and their vilifications and demonizations of people. A couple of years ago, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I forgot to mention her, she was their boogie woman, and
Yeah.
they've sort of given up on her. But when they cannot get anything done substantively and they cannot win elections, then they resort to sneering, mocking,
Mhm.
scorn, vilification. And the American people let it be known through the election result last November that they don't
Mhm.
consider that a viable strategy.
Yeah, so I think good things to change in White House now. So White House invited to, you know, how many thousand reporters they are terminated by Biden administration because they are not liberal. So I think now we need you know, more like uh conservative voice through the White House. I think the White House looking for more reporter who can conservative view. Even we already talked, even podcaster, even small like media, they can apply and they can attending those White House conference. So I think that is really our great President Donald Trump and White House team, press team did a great for us because this world is we cannot getting used without medias, right? But the thing is that there is only few, you know, box. It's really conservative. All of what you say, liberal and left. So this is not like a harmony. Really, collectively, use media give a message to people because there is 10 media. Only one is conservative, 9 is liberal. Every person has more chance to listen to liberal, right? And then their brainstorm liberal. Even I have experience when I go to the, you know, sign up nomination for run for U.S. Senate. People say, if you don't follow support Donald Trump, I will vote for you. That's it. That's what I'm asking them why. I'm thinking our great president Donald Trump it's really great things. That's why I'm even motivation to learning. He said, you know, ABC and CNA talk this.
Yeah.
And so I said, you believe that? So you got a more research about our president Donald Trump. So wherever it's back to here, you know, we can see like example elephant here. So we can see only elephant leg or elephant, you know, back or base, right? But we have to see a whole, you know. So that's why really we needed to really more conservative media I think we will very well change about what you're talking, through the starting from President Donald Trump, starting from Elon Musk, starting from White House press conference. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. I agree totally. Usually, when someone is a hardcore Democrat and they're telling you how much they hate Trump, you find out they're watching MSNBC, MSDNC all day, Joy Reid and Mitchell Maddow. It's like, oh, no wonder you're so brainwashed.
So, and I asked them, have you been watching Fox? They said no.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
want to.
why. That's why. So this is too much one liberal,
Yeah.
Now I think we were going to have more and more like conservative medias,
Right.
individual media or like public medias. We will really have reforms, American media. So as I am very happy because I apply that as well because I have a TV local URI TV and as well as UWorld, Today's America and the World Youth Show and as well as Dr. Sarah for U.S. Senator show. Anyway, I applied for the White House conference reporter
Right.
as a report I hopefully I can go learn more about our great president Donald Trump and support him more strongly, as well as our great leader Elon Musk. I can really, if I go to White House, even a reporter, really we can more like voice to it, right? So that's why we can have a more strong show. I hopefully because everybody apply, I apply. I recommend people apply for make your voice open. I
Yes.
think great. I think we did it done covered today greatly. Thank you for your contribution. Looking forward to next show next week. Okay. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much for your all the support.